Okay, just here with Louis at the triage section at Mainline. Now, Louis is going to tell us about what his role is here at Planning Plus. We're in the new triage section, which has been open now for how long?
Probably about 4 or 5 months now.
About 4 or 5 months, and we're just going to find out what Louis' role is and how Planning Plus affects his role and the overall pull of the car through the workshop. Now, as we know, Planning Plus has been in for 3 years, so I'm just going to hand it over to Louise now and just say, okay, what's your role here and how does Planning Plus interact with your role?
Well, I'm the triage manager here, and my role here is that we bring everything in from our GDR process to the ones that are not safe to drive that are towed in, and this is where we disassemble everything in here. So we disassemble everything, we diagnose all the damage inside and out, do a full accurate blueprint, and then that's when we send it off and it goes into obviously production when parts obviously show up. So
okay.
Planning Plus has been a big key in this because all over the house, everybody's looking at Planning Plus. They can see the stuff that's, you know, in process, stuff that's coming in, you know, just where stuff is in parts. So anybody in the house can see it. Anybody get any questions about where the job is in process, you can see it, and then there's just anywhere can tell you where we are in the process.
Okay, so how does it interact for you in triage? What role does it play for you, and how do you let others in the business know that your role has been achieved?
Well, for me, it's a big help because I can see cars that are coming in, so I can kind of start getting ready for those vehicles on how big of a hit is, and then if we got, obviously, you know, we contacted the customer and stuff like that. But the one thing that I really do like about it the most is that anybody in the house can see it, and it's so easy, so friendly to work with, but it's a big visual indicator of where everything is in the day. So that's kind of where it helps me out a lot.
All right, now we look around the new triage section here and we can see what programs are you running on your dual monitors down here. So we've got Planning Plus.
We got Planning Plus on the left side here, and we did have the internet open the other side. We're going to Google a little bit some airbag system we did have a couple questions on.
Yeah, and then you normally run CCC here and Planning Plus sort of dual.
I usually don't do CCC here. I do CCC on the dual monitors on this mobile cart that we have over here.
Right, and your mobile cart, this is one of the new additions to Mainline. You've got 2 or 3 of these now, and these are an amazing system. How do they help you?
Well, the best thing about it is that you're looking at the car as you're blueprinting, so you're not sitting down somewhere looking at a monitor mounted on a wall. You're looking right at it as you're blueprinting, so if you can get it, it's mobile, you can take it anywhere you want.
Take it anywhere you want. Now, if we have a closer look, we can see that we've got Planning Plus open. We know what the status is for the rest of the day. We've been following that. And Louis got one of the estimates open there that he's just finalizing off. And then we can just pan back and we can see everything in this triage section has got a place. We've also got the ramps in the floor, so it's a dual workstation. There's one behind me as well, but everything is labeled and in its place. And Mainline is very big on lean and also 2-second lean and 5S'ing everything. So what difference has all of those processes made to you and your part of the business?
Well, it definitely makes me think about lean pretty much almost every day, and things you do, from just ways to make things better, more efficient, things to do things smarter. So after a while you start catching on, it just kind of sticks to you. And it's funny because actually when you think about it, you kind of take the stuff home about, man, why am I doing this thing twice when I be doing it once, you know? But it's played a big role. It's played a big role, and it's when you see it all come together with 30, 40 employees, it makes a pretty big difference.
Yeah,
it really does.
So the business has grown, and we've been part of that growth here at Planning Plus as well, because a couple of the boys were saying, well, since in that 3 years that we've been here, we've added a couple of employees, but we've doubled productivity. So efficiency-wise, how would you say Planning Plus has contributed to those improvements?
I think a lot of it's because it's just so, well, it takes a team to obviously make everything be nice and organized, but it's so easy to work with, and it's just big visual indicators, and there's just so much you can do with it, you know, from all the vehicle information, customers information, where the status is of the job, and just from parts into dispatching and just everything. It's a big help.
Big help.
It really has, yeah.
Well, you've been here for 3 years. You think you'll still be here in 3 years' time?
I sure do hope so. Yeah, I definitely. This is a good place.
Thank you, Louis. That's been awesome.
Yeah, thank you.